Welcome back to Chops Garage, guys. Thanks for coming along again. What's the latest? The Passat. That's sold. My buddy Mike up at Classic Cars Wales is having that. I'll put a link to him down in my description again below to his Instagram channel, because if you guys are looking for anything a bit interesting, a bit classic, Mike's your man. I think he said he's got some Capris and some Escorts and all sorts of stuff in at the moment. He's going to have it as a bit of a hack just to run around in. He says he'll drive it as it is and then solve anything that needs to be solved as and when. So that's good. I want to find something in Wales to buy so that I can drop it off to him free of charge. The Hyundai is back. It's got a clean MOT now, so it's going to have a valet. I noticed that the service is due in sort of February next year on this, so I've said to the lady for her patience I'm going to do a service on it for her as well. But now, yeah, it's advisory free MOT. I'm going to do the service on it, then we're going to give it one hell of a valet and clean up for her, and that'll be ready for her to pick up. I dropped off the Zafira to get the front tyres done and the tracking done on it when I picked this one up, so that one's going to be ready for that chap on Saturday. Now, you regular viewers know I like to keep you updated on what warranty claims I've had, because I want to be entirely truthful about what the industry's like. So well, I'm giving a headline figure for what profit you've made out of cars, but if you're then not being honest about you know, what costs, other costs there are after sale, then you're not being totally frank about it. So what warranty claims have I had? Remember the little white Fiat 500 I had sold to friends, and I said I'd probably have an eternal warranty claim with it. Well, we did the fan for them, didn't we, on it, and warranty wise paid out for that because put the warranty wise cover on it, so that one didn't actually cost me anything, so game on, that was ideal. But they've now come back to me and the lighting isn't working on the back. The top brake lights stopped working, which is very common. And now one of the other brake lights has started flickering. And it's going to be the wiring loom in the top of the boot. They always go all the time. I've ordered the wiring loom up. It's £40. I'm going to have someone fit it. So it's probably going to end up costing me about, I'd say about £100 to have it fixed, because I really don't like wiring and I've got too much on my plate at the moment. Warranty wise wouldn't cover that because that's a wiring issue on a vehicle that age. It was over 10 years. It was a 2010, I think, with over 100,000 miles on. So they don't cover that within the claim, so I'm not able to put that through, so I'll be eating that one. And then the blue Kia Rio. Remember when it was just going out the door, the key fob stopped working. I put a new battery in, it started working again. Well, it stopped working again for the chap. He put another battery in, it started working again. Couldn't work out what the issue is. I sent the key man out to him to have a look at it, and the key man thinks that I did say to the key man that if it's basically over 150 quid, come back and let me know, because it might not be worth doing on a car that age. Because I did tell the customer at the point of sale, just before they took the car away, and I had this problem. I said, look, if you want to reject it now, you can, because if it is the receiver underneath the dash, I'm not going to want to do that. I'd rather just put the car back for an auction. And he said he'd take away and try it out. And I said, well, if it doesn't end up being the receiver, I might just give you money back on the car, because it might not be worth doing. And I said to the key man, if it's more than 150 quid, don't bother doing it. Now, the key man hasn't come back to me, but I do know he's ordering a part for that. So I'm going to have to assume that's going to cost me 150 quid. So this week, we're looking probably about 250 quid in stuff that I won't be able to claim back out of my profits to one of the warranties I put on the cars. Now, we've got a very big one, this one's worth going through with you in detail. Biggest warranty claim I've had yet. It's scary. The total cost of repair on it is about £900 on a car that I made less than that on, to be honest. So I'll just go through that one with you because you'll be interested in this one. So those of you that watch my channel regularly will remember this video. Biggest flip gamble yet. I paid 3 times more than ever for one of my flip cars, and I bought this Audi A1 from a, let's get rid of that advert, Audi A1 from a subscriber. Now, this isn't against a subscriber at all. Fantastic car, exactly as described. Brilliant car. Ran really well. Customers had it for about a month and a half now. But yesterday, so it was a 2013 with just over 100,000 miles, I think, on it, with a good service history on it. Drove really, really well. Lady that had a VW Polo off of me before came and got the car, fell in love with it, part exchanged the Polo, which I've sold on to somebody else, and she's been absolutely loving the car. But I had a message on Facebook last night. Now, with my customers, I say, look, at the end of the day, if it's out of hours and you need my help, bung me a message on Facebook, because I'm normally on Facebook. So, you know, at the end of if you've got a problem with your car and it's outside of working hours and you can't get hold of anybody, obviously it's a bit frustrating and a bit scary. So I would say just bung me a message on Facebook Messenger, and if I can help, I can. So they bunged me a message on Facebook Messenger and said, we're actually on the side of the road. The AA are coming out because we've broken down. And then they messaged me to say the AA have diagnosed that an injector's gone on the car. This is the 1.6 diesel, and I've since learned that that's quite a common thing on these. The injectors fail. And the AA were on the side of the road said, we can fix it now for you, but it's like £1,000 to do the fix, which they quite rightly said, no thanks, tow it to a local garage for us. So they had it towed to Boards in Bideford, which I know of because they're next to the gym I go to. And I've had friends have work done by them before, and I've always heard good things about those guys. I've had a chat with them a couple of times when I've been there as well. So shout out to Boards there. But I haven't used them for any warranty work before, so that made me a little bit nervous because obviously sometimes garages can sort of, what's the expression, over-egg the spoon a little bit when it comes to warranty claims and add stuff on top that might not need to be done, or add silly labour rates on that kind of thing. So that made me a little bit nervous. But I remembered then that on this car, I had actually put on warranty-wise, which, to be honest, I put on all of my cars now. Those of you who watch my videos see I put warranty-wise on pretty much everything I send out the door. Most recently, with warranty-wise, I've had a claim, like I said, for that Fiat 500 fan housing, which they paid out on. What was the other warranty claim I had for them recently? I can't remember what it is offhand now, but they've paid out for pretty much most of the warranty claims I've put in, bar a few. They wouldn't pay for the wiring loom, would they, on that Fiat 500? But then again, that was never covered in the warranty when it went out the door. So yeah, so I'd put a warranty-wise cover on the car. So I had a quick hop on to check what I had done with that. So I put on a gold plan with warranty-wise. I'm covering this because a few of you have been asking me in the comments and on my Instagram, have been asking, what's the score with warranties? Who do you use? How does it work? So this is how it works as a trader. So I gave the car gold cover. I couldn't give it higher. I always give it the highest cover I can. I couldn't give it higher than this because of the mileage on it. So I gave it gold cover. I gave it 6 months cover. From the start date of the vehicle, purchase date of the vehicle. They haven't had it a month and a half. They've only had it for a month and a bit, haven't they? I always up the labour rate to £50 an hour. It's £35 standard, but I don't know any garages that work for that anymore. So I always up it to £50 because I don't want my customers to have to put their hand in their pocket on that front. And I had a single limit claim of £3,000. I covered the aircon and the emissions on that as well. I think they gave me a free upgrade that month for those. To be fair, my account manager, Babel, did me an upgrade, a free upgrade. He gives me these offers now and then if I hit certain volume, and I was able to add those extras on as well. So it had a full service fee, some with the main dealer. Obviously, I won't put the customer details up on there. So that is that's the warranty I put on with warranty-wise. You might be interested. Oh, the camera's going on. You might be interested in knowing how much I paid for that. So let me just cover that 1 second for you. So on that car, I paid £156.23 for the warranty cover. So not an insignificant amount of money on a sale, bearing in mind what the margins on used cars are. That's quite a chunk. You can see, going through this list here, I have warranted all of my cars, even the 2008 Nissan Note's got a warranty-wise on it. Prices aren't outrageous, but obviously as the cars get older, it covers less and less. Especially if you've got things like sketchy service histories, that kind of thing, it might not be worth doing. But yeah, all my cars do go out with the warranties on because I'm not a mechanic. I haven't got mechanic facilities. A lot of people live further away from me. They can use this warranty at any VAT registered garage. So in this example, they're using Boards at Bideford who are VAT registered, and they can put a claim form into warranty-wise. They have to assess the work first, and then put across to warranty-wise what they're going to want to charge before they start to go ahead and do the work. So anyway, the claim was put in with Boards, put the claim in to warranty-wise for the repair to be done. So I asked my customer to keep me updated what was going on, and I had a message back on Facebook with this. So the claim was coming back as the quote for the work was coming back at over £800, which obviously is the biggest warranty claim I've ever had, and would completely wipe out the profit on the deal I did. So I got this message to say that the warranty had been declined. So reading through it, it says, I regret to inform you that on this occasion your repair has been declined. Your repairer wishes to replace the following items on your vehicle: a bolt, a washer and a sealing ring. Unfortunately, your warranty plan specifically excludes all mechanical parts. Now, obviously, initially I was like, oh my God, it's been declined. That's not great at all, because I did check the warranty plan and it does cover injectors. But I'm pleased to say that actually, well, let's have a quick look at it. I'm pleased to say, as I posted on my Instagram channel, for those who don't follow it, I do quick updates on the Instagram channel. That was only actually one of two messages the customer received. They sent me on the second one, and that was to say that the repair request had been approved. So it was a two-part email. One to say they're not going to replace the consumable item, which is fair enough. They're consumable items, which all the warranties say they won't repair. But they are going to do the biggie bit, which is the cost of the injector. Now, apparently the injectors are really hard to get hold of at the moment. You can't get hold of them anywhere, and you can only get genuine ones. So that's why the cost is so high, albeit board's charges are a lot less than the AA's were. So they're going to charge $592.77 for the parts. They can only charge an hour and a half labour, so hopefully that hour and a third labour, sorry. So hopefully that injector comes out smoothly, because I know they can be a pig sometimes. They're only going to charge £65 in labour. So totally reasonable. Not charged anything recovering. I think there was some diagnosis charged on there as well. I think the total thing came to about, I think it was in the region of £800, if I remember rightly, that warranty-wise are going to pay boards to do the repair. So, my customer has actually commented there, a very happy customer, because they're good friends. They follow me on the Instagram channel as well. That would have been an absolute killer for me to eat that, guys. A lot of you have said to me, I'll put the money in a pot and save it up. And then I guess I could have, in this instance, I'd have paid the garage directly myself. But just this month alone, I think on stuff warranty-wise, I must be running nearly £1,000 in bits and bobs from previous cars over the last few months. And if I was putting £100 away on a car, I'd probably only be at a break-even point now anyway. But I'd have the hassle of not having breakdown cover for my customers, wanting to only deal with specific garages because those are the ones I trust to do the repair and through me, at least warranty-wise there to sort of mediate the whole thing and deal with the garage and that kind of stuff. This is by no means a plug for warranty-wise. There's other warranty companies out there. You choose your own. But I know a lot of people rag on them and say they're not worth the paper they're written on. And I know a lot of, and the thing with this as well is I know with this is a point a lot of dealers would run for the hills when you came back with a claim like this. The phone wouldn't be answered and they wouldn't be getting back to you on email or dealing with you at all. But in this scenario, I mean, I think the customer's been down. They're going to be down for probably 3 days without the car. They could claim for a hire car in that time with warranty-wise as well. I've not seen anybody do that yet. I think it's one of those things that's added and not many people claim from. But, in this case, this saved my behind on this deal, to be perfectly frank. Absolutely saved my behind. That would have really hurt paying that one out. So I've got to give them a kudos for that one. I know a lot of you have had varying experiences, but yeah, that was well worth the £156 I paid to put that warranty on that one.